Hello everyone, welcome to Geeks for Geeks learning platform. So, I welcome all of you to TCS NQT 2021 live course. Okay. So today our topic is quantitative aptitude. I hope you all are able to listen my voice as well as you can see my video too. I would like to just waiting for some time so that the student will join and then we will start our session. Okay. So let's join some students and after that we will start our session. Okay. So let me share my screen and after that we'll start our session. Okay. So as I can see, okay, the TCS NQT mock test series. Okay. So on the just keeping in mind that TCS is going to organize our NQT test like a national qualified test. For that, Geeks for Geeks especially design courses. Okay. This courses has specific features for specific like you already understand there are specific topics that's reasoning, aptitude, verbal novel ability plus coding questions. Okay, these all questions that they are going to ask you in your examinations. So on the basis of that, Geeks for Geeks is specially designed some courses, okay, which is specially dedicated to only TCS NQT, which is through which we are going to include all the topic wise our test series, okay, all the questions which is basically very related to our topics, okay. So the first is our practice test, okay. So this is our practice test. Let me see again. Just hold a second. I'm just using my launching this one. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen again. So the first one is basically practice question on each topic. Okay. So this is basically very important because see, once we are starting any topic, we have to we have to think about like, so on this topic, which question they are barely asked or which question is very important, which question is completely on the formula based like this. So this is only we can include, okay, once we have a specific features, okay, like which questions are coming in the frequent way, which questions is coming in the not a very frequently, so like this, okay. For this specifically for each topic we have designed a questions, okay. For they have a specific time durations, they have a specific details about the questions, and then the next topic is like our mock test, okay. So this is our mock is like mock is also for topic wise, okay. Full mock is exactly like you have a specific duration like TCS NQT exam, take the examinations. So this include our full mock test. Coding question, which is very important because over there you have very limited time to be very honest. And on that over here, over there, you have to maintain your time. Okay. This you have to give in the specific time, this have to go in the specific time. So we have to we have some time, we have to accumulate a lots of time from reasoning and an aptitude part, and after that the accumulated time we have to devote ourselves that time in our coding part, because coding is not, to be very honest, very easy question, okay. Question based on the previous years, okay. We have included the lots of question which exactly asked in the previous year, as well as some course because the concepts are limited, so they are going to use some concept, club their concept, and they are making new questions. So on the basis of that we have made some new questions too, okay. So all these things you can find out very easily on only 499 rupees. Okay, this cost is very low, yet it was originally 999 for the specific period of time. This course is strictly on 499 rupees. So I would like to suggest you that please visit our site, okay, and just buy this course ASAP, because already the examination schedule is announced and the examination dates is already announced. So just keep in touch in that. Okay, now I'm going to start our session. Let me erase this thing. So today, basically, today I'm going to start only those topic which is very specifically designed only for our, we can say our like formula based. Okay. So let's go to next slide. Okay. So basically, today we are going to understand only those topics which is only our according to our formula based, because sometimes the question is strictly asked only on the formula based, and these questions are very easy. Once you are looking at this question, you just apply the formula, you can easily withdraw the answers. But the thing is, you have to understand which question is very important, which question is directly we can use on the formula. So see, the first question type is if the salary of A, okay, if the salary of A is 20% more than B, here what I'm doing is it's a kind of a comparison question. Here I'm going to compare A salary to B, and it's clearly written that A salary is 20% more than B. Okay, then find B salary is now how many percentage less than A. Now it definitely, if A salary is 20% more than B, okay, if I'm going to write over here, so we can say that A salary means A salary is 20% more than B. It means that A salary is greater than B. Okay, it's more than B, and definitely our B salary is less than A. So in the form of percentage, we have to find out like if A salary is 20% more than B, then find B salary is how many percentage less than A. Okay. So for that, we have a, we can say that for this more and less concept, okay, I have one formula, okay. This formula is applicable in any aspect, like there is a salary concept where increasing or decreasing, or the area concept, okay. I'm just clearing this one in the above example. Okay. See, now this formula, okay, now you can see this is r upon 100, r upon 100 plus r, 100 plus r into 100. Okay, so this is our formula. Okay, this formula is very important. Okay, like this formula is only applicable when you have, see, in this formula there is clearly written this plus sign. Okay, this plus sign, why I am using it, because the case is increasing. Okay, here we are increasing, otherwise there is another cases, like suppose if they are saying if the one building height is more, okay, than the another building height, again we are going to use same formula. If they are going to say if my salary is 10% greater than his salary, okay, so person, there is a comparison, and there is a comparison, there is an increase or decrease. Okay, for the increase case we are going to use plus sign. So our formula is like, say this clearly written, our formula is like 100 r, okay, upon 100 plus r multiplied by 100. Okay, so this is only used when you have a increased case. Okay, uh, so I'm going to put directly this form, I'm going to put the directly variable on this formula. Okay, so like since we have a cases of increasing, this is a more case, I'm directly putting r is equal to 20 in this formula. Okay, so if r is equal to 20, and this putting this formula is like 20 upon 20 plus 100 into 100. It's like 20 upon 100 plus 20 into 100. This is like on 20, this is like 120. I'm going to cancel this 0 by this 0. This is 2 by 12, it's 1 by 6. So 100 upon 6, 100 upon 6. Okay, this is exactly 3, and this is exactly 50. Okay, so this is going to like this. And now see why I'm writing this percentage. Okay, there's one more thing. Okay, I'm just taking you to the previous slide. Okay. So here it's written that the B salary is now how many percentage less than A. Okay. Now the whole conversation is going on the percentage. That's why we have 50 by 3 percentage. That is our option number B. Okay. Is there any doubt in this question? I'm just coming to the chat box. Okay. Is there any doubt? Just let me know. Okay. Now, moving forward, I'm just sharing my screen again. Okay. Now, see the first question we have discussed. I'm going to give you the another example which is directly based on the same formula. Okay. If the price of the petrol is increased by 10%, see here again, the price of the petrol is increased by 10%. Okay. Now tell me one thing: if the price is increased, then if the price is increased and there is a specific limitation, then our balance should be, and then the overall things should be balanced. In that case, what should we do? If the price is increases and then if the consumption is decreased, okay, in that case only there is only one case when there is no extra expenditure. Okay. So like if the price is increased by 10%, then how much percentage consumptions must be reduced so that we have no extra expenditure? Definitely the prices increases. Okay. In that case, if I'm going to reduce my consumption, so our net effect will be zero. Okay. So in that case, again, okay, say in the first statement, it's written that our petrol prices increases. It's a case of a increases. Like once we are having a more case, once we have an increases case, or once we have any kind of this, where the things is getting increased, okay, in that case, we are going to use the same formula, which is R upon 100 plus R into 100. Okay. Now see, I'm going moving to the next page. See, again, the question was asked is like how much they are increasing is 10%. Okay. So use the formula R upon 100 plus R into 100. I'm going to use the same formula R upon 100 plus R into 100. This one. Okay. So R upon R plus 100 into 100 is like, since it's an increasing case, that's we are going to put R is equal to 10 in the example. Why we are putting this one? Okay, just because in the previous slide it's already mentioned that our expenditure is getting on how much is like petrol prices increases by 10%. So if it increases by 10% and we have to decrease our expenditure, so I'm just using this formula. I'm just putting R is equal to 10 in this formula. I'm going to put R is equal to 10. Okay, R is equal to 10 is equal to 10 in this formula. So this will be 10 upon 100 plus 10 multiplied by 100. This is like 10 upon 110. It's like this 0 will cancel this 0. And this will be like 100, okay, upon 11. Okay. So after calculation is like 9, yeah, 11, 9, yeah, okay. It's a 99 point, again, 9. So it's like 9.09 percentage. So if our petrol prices increases by 10%, and if we are going to reduce our expenditure by 9% or 9.09%, so the overall will be remain same. Okay, what happened if we are not going to see, if we are not going to reduce that thing? So in that case, our net cross will be higher and higher. Okay, so this question is very easy. Okay, these formulas are also very easy. In that case, only you have to see like the cases is either for less or more. Whenever you see that there is a more formula, you have only applied R upon 100, only this formula. Okay, in that case, you have to only go, okay, this one. Okay, and this they can ask in any aspect, like for the building area, for the petrol price, for the sugar price, for the any article price. Okay, for traveling price, okay, any aspect they are going to ask you on the basis of this formula. You can solve this. Just remember only one thing: this formula is only applicable when there is an increase case, when there is a more case. Okay, now you have definitely one question: what we should do once is a not decreasing case or less case. Okay, in the next concept you are going to learn only those. Okay, today I just managed that all the content is like that. Only we have to go through the formula, because sometimes they just give you the questions which is directly based on the formula. We don't have to apply anything. Just apply the formula, find the answer. It seems like it's a very difficult kind of a question where percentage is involved, and there is a manual methods too to solve this. Okay, definitely there is also manual method. I'm going to give you the lecture about this one, like how if I'm not able to remember the formula, then how I can manually solve this question. The manually is like you have to go step by step. First, you have to assume, then decrease, and then increase. It's a kind of a comparison question which we easily solve in percentage concept. But here it's all about that we have to go through directly formula. See in this question, if you are able to see this question, just see like if the base of the triangle, okay, now what they are saying is if the base of the triangle is decreased by 20%. See, base of the triangle is decreased by 20%. Now it's a case of decrease. Okay, now by how much percentage of its altitude increase, now by how much percentage its altitude is increase, okay, so that the area remains the same. So the question is like area is like what is the area of a triangle area is half base into height. Okay, so in that case we have to make our area is constant. Okay, so it's like half into base into height. Okay, in that case what they are saying is the base is getting decreased, this is getting decreased. Okay, so if I don't want to disturb the area, I definitely this height should be is in increased fashion. Okay, so it's like 1 by 2 b into h. Here b is exactly decreasing, then I'm going to increase our height, and then our area will be remain same. This is the only one case where it's possible. So if the height is if the base is decreases by 20%, then how much percent height should increase? It's not like if the height is decreased by if the base is decreased by 20%, then increase by 20%, and then it's like it will be same. It's a major confusion in this percentage area. Like whenever it's anything is decreased by some percentage, then after increasing the same amount, it's not like it will be the same. Okay, and definitely there is going to be some difference between the original and the increase or decrease quantity. Now we are going to see how we are going to solve this question. See, in the previously we have learned only one thing. What was that? Like increasing case. Now here we are going to learn about the decreasing case. Now for the here formula is like same. There it was like there it was, this one part is like 100 r upon 100 plus r into 100. Here it's r upon 100 minus r into 100. Here we are, what we are doing is we are decreasing. Okay, we are less. Okay, so in that case we are using subtraction formula. Since the decreasing case, so and it's already written that 20% base is decreasing. Okay, I'm just putting r is equal to this value. This r is equal to 20%. Okay, since the rate is always in the percentage, so I'm going to write this one. So r upon 100 plus r. Okay, it's written as r upon 100 plus r into 100. So I'm putting r is equal to 20. So this r is equal to 20 is 20 upon 100 minus 20 into 100. Okay, now again, see this 20 and 100 minus 20 is basically 80. Okay, so this 80 multiplied by 100, this is equal to 0, 0 cancel, this is 4. Okay, so it's like 100 divided by 4, it's like 25%. See, now to maintain our area, the height of the triangle should be increased by 25%. Thus you see that in that case we have just learned this, the formula is exactly base into height. Okay, so base is we are decreasing by how much? 20%. Okay, so 20% we are decreasing our base, so height should be increased by 25%. In that case our original area will be same. Okay, it's not like never use this, can never be in such kind of a confusion like the 20% we are increasing, and then if I'm going to decrease 20%, or if the 20% is decreasing and if I'm going to increase by 20%, so the area will be same or the previous quantity. Suppose if I'm saying that if the value, if there is a value, okay, just increase by 20% and then decrease by 20%. Okay, it will be not same. Okay, I'm in the next question, I'm going to give you such kind of example where you'll find that the percentage increases and decreases is not same as always. Okay, so if in this question if there is any doubt, just let me know. I'm coming to the chat box. Just let me erase this part, and I'm coming to the chat box. If you have any doubt, just let me know, or any confusion, we are going to solve that one. Just keep remember, like this topic is, this question, this concept is only applicable once you have decreases case. Okay, I'm coming to a chat box. Any doubt? Just let me know. If they have any doubt, just let me know. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen again. See, on the basis of same formula, we are going to see another one more question. Okay, so the question is like, if the height of the building A is 10% less than the building B. This is clearly you can understand. See, this is the less case. Then find the height of the building B is how much percentage more than building A. Okay, so it's like first building. Okay, it's like building A is 10% less than building B. Definitely, if A is 10% less, it means building B will be definitely higher. Okay, we cannot say that it definitely going to be the 10% higher than this. Okay, it could be anything. Okay, so we are just going to find out how we are going to calculate such questions. If the height of the building A is 10% less than building B, then find the height of the building B is how much percentage more than building A. For that, I'm using one formula. Okay, see, just erase this one. And now I'm going to move in the question. Use the formula same. Again, we are using the same formula. It's like a R upon 100 minus R into 100. Okay, so it's like a R upon 100 minus R into 100. So in that case, since we are using the decrease case, okay, so we're just putting R is equal to 10 in the above formula. Now I'm putting R is equal to how much? It's 10. Okay, so it's like R upon 100 minus R multiplied by 100. Okay, so R is like a 10, 100 minus 10 into 100. Okay, it's like a 10 upon 90 into 100. This zero cancel. This will be like 100. This will be like 100 upon may 9. Okay, so it's like 9 1 j 9, 11 9 j 99. Okay, and this, so just like percentage, and that in percentage form. Why we are writing this in the percentage form? Because we are talking about the percentage increase or decrease. That's why we are writing in the percentage format. Any doubt in this question, just let me know. Okay, okay, now we are moving to the next slide. Okay, so if the price of the article is increased, this is the same case. If the price of the article is increased by 19% and the further it's a decrease by 19%, then what will be the overall effect? It's revenue. Okay, now in the previous line, just we have understand and what we have just learned. If the same thing is increased by some percentage and then again decreased by same percent, then will it be same or not? Okay, see, whenever you see that the price of the article is increased by 19% and then further the sale is decreased by 19%, see, it's this formula is only applicable once you have a commutatively, like in the similar, like 19% increase and then 90% decrease. Okay, if the same percentage is increases and same percentage decreases, in that case, just remember there is always loss. Okay, there is always loss because you are first increasing and then decreasing. Okay, or once you are decreasing and then increasing, but this formula is only applicable once you have exactly the same thing, like you need like a 19% increase 19% decrease, or 10% increase 10% decrease. It's like a identical. Okay, it's not like 10% I'm increasing and then 20% I'm decreasing. This formula is not going to be applicable on that. This is only applicable once you have a 19% increase and 19% decrease, or anything like, it's like I can say also write this formula is already applicable when you have R percent increase. Okay, and then R percentage decrease. We can say vice versa also. In that case, our formula is like R square upon 100. Okay, and in that case, there is always loss. Always remember. Sometimes they give you the example like this, like here is option 3.61, 2.02, 3.05, 9.06. But in that case, they are give you like minus. Okay, so whenever you see any option which has a minus case, just take that question, because there is no doubt in that case they are going to understand any profit. This kind of This kind of like deal you see, and once you are going to the mall and you see the sale, okay, they are just writing a lots of percentage of this off. On that case, it's just 100%. Just understand this thing, okay? Whenever you buy anything on sale, it doesn't mean that the sale price is very low, okay? That's why they are giving a, on that moment they are not selling on the cost price, they are selling on the mark price. Mark price is always greater than cost price, and then on the basis of mark price they are giving you some kind of a discount, okay? Just like same here, it's like 90%, it's a sale again. Sometimes they write like 100% of 100% sale, okay? So it's like, it's never like that you are going to say like, okay, it's a product is 100% off 100% sale. This is not like that, okay? And whenever you see any kind of a decrease or increase, there is always loss. I'm going to solve this question, okay? See, so solving this question is like, now I just make this thing like this thing how this go. So here it was like r is equal to 19, okay? So 19 square is equal to 361 upon 100. If I'm going to solve this, this is like 3.61, okay? So this 3.61, this is exactly our loss, it's not our profit, okay? So just remember, and these question you will find in the percentage concept. This question you'll easily found. Okay, once you are finding like 3.61, this is the concept like we can easily use. And most important, okay, they ask such questions on the basis because you are in the hurry. Okay, you didn't recall that this kind of a question you have already learned, as well as this formula you also can apply. But the remember thing, like whenever you such kind of question, just apply this formula. Okay. And one more thing, in that case, there is always loss. There is no chance you can get any kind of a profit. Okay. I'm moving to the next question. This is very favorite question. Okay. This question is very important. Why I'm telling this? Because see, if the numerator of the fraction is increased by 25% and denominator is increased by 75%, then find, and the fraction become 10 by 25. Then find exactly what is the fraction. Okay. Suppose here, I'm just assuming, okay, suppose let the numerator is n, okay, and denominator is d, okay. Numerator is n, denominator is d. So the fraction will become n by d. Now what they are saying is, suppose I'm just assuming it's 100, okay. So the fraction is increased by a numerator. If the numerator of the fraction is increased by 25%, so suppose initially it was 100, now it's 25% increase. So what it will be? It's 125. Again, denominator is increased by 75%. It means like initially it was how much? It's 700. Now it's how much? It's 175. It's 175. Then the fraction become 10 upon 21. See, suppose here I'm just staying here. I'm just making another kind of assumptions. Suppose what if they write that numerator is decreased by 25%, and in a denominator it increased by 75%. In that case, what will happen? See, if there is the decrease case, if I'm going to say numerator of the fraction is decreased by 25%, on that case, here it will come only 75, because initially we has assumed 100. Now if it's decreasing, then it would be 75. Okay, here it's the increasing case, that's why we are taking it as a 125%. Okay, and that in the denominator it's also like same. What if in this question, if they have written as both one is decreasing, in that case the numerator and denominator, here it will be 75 and here it will be 25. Okay, I'm just making an assumption like if these things happen. So it's not like, since I'm already giving an example of an increases case, that's why you don't understand what you will do once it's a case of decreasing. Okay, that's why I'm just taking that one in the simultaneous way, because taking two examples at a time is like, I will discuss that decreases example in the another time. Now solve this. Now this question is very easy to you. Okay, just taking this thing. Okay, so 175 will go in this side, 125 will go in the denominator. Okay, so now I'm going to see 25, just like a 25 5 ja. Okay, and this is a 7 ja. Okay, this 5 2 ja, and this is 7 3 ja. Okay, so the answer will be 2 by 3. Okay, so our final denominator and the fraction will be 2 by 3. Okay, So it's like they give you question, and there is no, like, it's not like always you have to go through the formula and you have to make the equations, then you have to solve the equation, then find the answer. Sometimes you can run with the solutions, just sometimes you have to run with the options, sometimes you have to just look at the question, find this, what their language they are giving, and find this answer. Basically in the fraction, once the fraction involved, percentage involved, okay, they are basically on the language base. You can easily solve just application of a slide formula. That's it. Okay, now moving forward. See, this question is like also very good question. At what rate percentage per annum a sum of money become double to itself in 8 years? Okay, this is certain kind of a question I have already discussed in my previous lectures, but there I was not use this formula. Okay, now in this lecture I'm using this formula. Okay, what is this meaning? Okay, like what is this? See, the formula is directly like R into R into T is equal to 100 multiplied by n minus 1. See, this R is basically our rate percentage per annum. T is time in years. This is our constant. And this is our number of times. Okay. So N is basically number of times. Here, it's given that the money is become doubled. Okay. It means like for N is how much is 2. It's N is getting double. N is equal to 2. R is equal to how much? It's not given. Okay. We have to find out. And time is given as 8 years. Okay. So I'm just putting all the variables in this formula. Okay. So it's like R is equal to 100, 2 minus 1 upon 8. Okay. So it's like 100. This will be like 4 to 8, 50. Okay. This will be 25. This will be 2. This will be like 12.5 percentage. Okay. So its question is like in the 12.5%, once we are applying the rate of 12.5 percentage per annum, then sum of money become double to itself in 8 years. Such kind of like in specific this kind of policies the bank usually gave in the previous time, when they have just asked that customers, if you're putting your 10 rupees and after 8 years in the certain rate of interest, okay, your money will be doubled. But they have also one condition that this money will be fixed deposited for 8 years. You cannot withdraw that money within before 8 years. Once you are going to withdraw that money before 8 years, then it's not applicable of that your double concept. Okay, after 8 years you are going to withdraw, then you have your double money you have to. But over there is also kind of a rate percentage, anything is defined. I'm not saying that they are just applied 12.25% another, they have another concept. Okay, but this formula, okay, this formula they usually used in while finding the calculation of their the scheme they have launched usually. Okay, so till now, okay, we have done this coming on the screen. Okay, so till now, okay, so what will we do? There's a one question came. So what will we do is increasing, decreasing in the question. Okay, I just discussed this one. Okay, I just have discussed like what we will do if the increasing and decreases cases are in the question. Okay, in the next lecture, in this lecture, I just put this one on the very formula based. Okay, like what you will do when the increasing cases are there, decreasing cases are there, anything like that. I'm going to make the difference, like how you are going to differentiate between the formula and the manual method. Because see, formula is like once you understand the manual thing, then you can easily apply the formula. Then you can understand why formula is very important, because in the manual way you have to go line by line. This will take you extra time. For the examination basis, this is not good. Okay, over there you have to maintain your time. This is very specific. Time is very important. But here, why I'm giving this formula, so that first you apply this formula, try to solve this question. Just go through the Geeks for Geek site and see what exactly the question we have prepared. Okay, try to solve that questions. Okay, the question is not like they are just giving any kind of a beyond question which is very specific. We don't have to understand what concept they are using. It's like once you are approaching to the question, you must understand what concept they are exactly using. Okay, the concept how they are using we can understand is like once we have learned this thing. That's why I'm keep telling you, just do more and more practice. Okay, do mock test. Okay, do question topic wise test, anything. Okay, just whenever you see, if you have any doubts, just let me know. Okay, you can write your doubts in your chat box. In here also you can, we can solve that lively also. Okay, So if any doubt you have coming in throughout there, your reasoning or aptitude, any kind of a thing, like tomorrow we have a reasoning session. If you have any doubt for reasoning, like in the previous session we have just one doubt left, or in the upcoming session, is there any specific topic you would like me to include in the session? Just let me know. Just write in the chat box. We are going to cover that one initially. Okay. So this is like currently I am preparing only those topic, those content which is very specific to the TCS NQT and which is already came in our examination. Either I'm picking those questions which already came in our examinations, or the concept we are exactly see that this or concept we are already used in our examination. For now, this is all. On tomorrow we have a reasoning class at 6 p.m. same time. Okay. So till now, thank you all. Thank you all for joining the session. If you have any doubt, I'm just waiting for 30 seconds in this screen. Just let me know if you have any doubt. Nishant, any doubt? Kumadrani, any doubt? Just let me know. Okay. So seems like there is no doubt. So I'm closing the session. Tomorrow we will meet again with the reasoning topic. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session. Have a good day and be safe. Thank you.